Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how to make a chickpea curry along with the calories and the health benefits. So let's go. So these are all my ingredients. So what you're going to be needing is some jeera / cumin, and then some chopped tomatoes. So I'm using a tin, but any regular fresh ones from the store will do. And then some chickpeas, so I'm using the whole tin. And 1 large onion should suffice, but I'm using 3 small onions because I didn't have a large one. And look how cute this bowl is, guys. I will link it in the description. Moving on, we are going to be using some fennel seeds, some salt, and some curry powder. So I'm using this brand called King's. They can be found at any Asian grocery store. It might be harder to be found out of London, but any curry powder that you have will do. And finally, some oil. I am using plain old vegetable oil. So here is a summary of the ingredients, guys, and let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to start off by adding in some oil. So roughly 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil should be enough. And once that's warm enough, you can add in your fennel seeds. So I'm just going to talk about some of the health benefits of them. So they are a natural remedy for bad breath, and they have tons of concentrated minerals as listed below. So what they all do, or some of them, is that they will help with regulating blood pressure and water retention. So fennel seeds are good for you guys. So don't worry if you have added more than what I have in this video. More the merrier. It's got plenty of health benefits. Right, and now we're going to be adding in the onions. So I'd say keep stirring them, mixing them in for roughly around 5 minutes. What we are aiming for is a golden brown color on them, so just keep mixing them in. And over time you will see that the oil is starting to be used up by the onions, and yeah, keep mixing them in because we don't want them to burn unevenly or char more on one side. Okay, so this is the sort of consistency that we are looking for. If you want them a bit more brown, then that's perfectly fine, that's up to you. But once we are happy with this, next we're going to be adding in some tomatoes. So in go the chopped tomatoes. So as I said, I am using a tin, but any regular old tomatoes that you would buy from the store would do. To make sure you've got this amount, just make sure you're using 2 medium to large tomatoes, and that should do. So mix them in, and not too long after, maybe about a minute or so after you've stirred this in, we will be adding in our chickpeas. Okay, and in go our chickpeas. So some health benefits is that they have 19 grams per 100 of protein and 17 grams per 100 of fiber, which basically will help you with weight loss. So ideally, when you are wanting to lose weight, you want to make sure that you are full for long, and that's what the fiber will help you with. And also have protein, because as you are losing weight, you want to make sure that you are losing your fat and not your protein, so not your muscle mass. So this is an excellent alternative for all the vegetarians and vegans, or even anyone that's hitting gym and want a break from the meat. It's a fantastic alternative. So definitely include chickpeas in your diet. It's quite versatile. You can use it with any sort of recipe. So next goes in the curry powder. So I will be using roughly 2 teaspoons, but up to you guys how much you use. And obviously each curry powder have their own spice levels, so choose as appropriate for your spice tolerance. So in goes 1, and in goes 2. Yep, so once you've added those spices in, the curry powder in, just give it a good mix. Once you've given them a good mix for around a minute or 2, we're going to add in half a teaspoon of salt, like so. So add in the salt, give it a good mix. Next, to puff up the chickpeas if you like, we're going to be adding in 1/4 cup of water. So just mix that in, and what we're going to do is we're going to let that boil on a medium heat for roughly around 5 minutes. So as you can see right now, the chickpeas are quite small, and we're just going to cover them like so. And now, if you can tell, they have absorbed the water and puffed up a bit. So yep, once they've puffed up, and it's up to you guys how watery or not you want it. And finally, we're adding JEERA, and some of the health benefits of JEERA is that it's a natural cure for indigestion, it's got antioxidants, source of iron, and anti-cancer properties. So mix this in again. So if you're someone who wants your curry to have more of a gravy consistency, then you can add in the JEERA a bit earlier, but just make sure you're adding in JEERA right at the end. And that's all, guys. That's the last one that we're adding in. So we decided to have our curry with the tori. Let me know if you'd like to know how to make them. And it's 335 calories per serving. So this was made for 2 people, so 630 calories. Obviously the oil is 166 calories, so if you would like to consume less, just cut down on that, or a healthier oil. And in terms of the health benefits, yes, I am a medical student, but I'm not a doctor, so any queries towards your doctors. Thanks, guys.